That night. Let's give a warm welcome to Josh Johnson from WSFA. Josh.
He's a tough act to follow. My name's Josh. I do the weather at Channel 12 in Montgomery. And I'm a meteorologist, but it's not a job, really. It is a mission. It is a calling. It is what God put me here to do. And nights like April 27th make it incredibly difficult. When you're invested in saving people's lives and 250 plus people lose their lives, that's an extremely difficult thing. But I really want to focus more on what's happened since. This is a day of remembrance, and we're remembering those who are lost, but there's so much hope and so much good news that's come out of this in a lot of different ways. The first one is in the world of weather. We've learned so much about how people process the information we give out. And I need your help. That's the main thing. I'm going to go over some storm safety tips in a moment, but really, that's preaching to the choir out here. You guys know that stuff. You know interior bathroom, hallway or closet, lowest floor of your home, stay away from windows. You know that better than I do probably by now. But what we learned is that a lot of people look for confirmation from someone else. They want to hear it from more than one source that the tornado's coming. There are people, many people, that I can walk to their house and say, Barry, there's a tornado coming. It's going to be here at 8:15. You need to take cover now. And they go to the refrigerator and get a Diet Sunkist and walk outside and look outside. But if someone else calls them, if their mother, sister, daughter, brother, uncle calls them, they're much more likely to heed the warning. So that's our mission now. Our mission after this is my goal and the goal of everybody, Director Faulkner, everybody. We want Alabama to be the most prepared state in the entire country for tornadoes, and I think we can do it. But we need to do a couple of things. The first thing I always preach is weather radio. Raise your hand if you have a weather radio in your home. Again, I'm preaching to the choir out here. I get that. If you don't have a weather radio, please go buy one. If you have a weather radio and need it programmed, email me. I'll come up here. I'll meet you. You can come to the station, whatever. I will drive and meet you and make sure that thing's working right. Because weather radio is great. I'd love to tell you, yeah, just watch Channel 12. We'll be there. If you're asleep in bed and you sleep like me, which means then TV's not going to do you any good. You've got to have a weather radio. You've got to have a different way of getting that warning information. But like I said, I kind of want to focus on the good. Since all this happened, April 27th is the day that gets all the headlines, but you talk about April 28th, you talk about a state coming together, you talk about people, Representative Mask talked about this, everybody's talked about it, but God only chooses the best. We know that. Scripture tells us that. I think this happened to Alabama for a reason. I think God knew that the people of this state were particularly able to handle it, particularly able to respond enough. We were good enough, we were tough enough. This state has a spirit that I can't describe and tornadoes can't conquer. It's an unconquerable spirit of people in Alabama. Before I go, I did want to share one thing. I love the Bible. I love being able to talk like this, too. On TV, I have to watch what I say. Up here, I can say anything I want to say. Yeah. I love the Bible. And a lot of time you read the Bible and you go, wonder what that verse means. I wonder how it applies to me. You kind of have to, there are times where you have to use something other than our brain to figure it out. You have to sort of read between the lines. Then there are some times where God walks up and smacks you over the head with it. And I was wondering what I was going to say up here tonight. There's no college class in meteorology school about what to say at something like this. And I ran across the book of Isaiah 54:11. And it's written for us, guys. Here it is. O afflicted city, lashed by storms, I will rebuild you with stones of turquoise, your foundations with sapphires. Is that a promise or what? That is tremendous. The great thing is, I'm an Alabama guy, born and raised. I went to Mississippi State. I'm from Alabama public schools and Mississippi public schools. So don't ask me to do anything that requires a lot of brain power. Even I got that, That was tremendous. That was great stuff. So thanks so much for having me. I know the needs are still great, everybody. This is going to take time. This is going to take years, but we're all in it together, and we'll all get there.